Good morning and welcome to this morning service. Today's service is beginning, chaired by the preschool to third grade class. We will start off our service with the Sutra chanting, Zanbutsuge, which can be found on page 35 of the Purple Service Book.
고견기기 이진무거근여세엔며 무요토샤 니치가츠마니 슈코엔요 카이시츠원페 윤약주목근요라요겐 초세무린 쇼각구다이온 거르지뽀 카이몬쇼진 산마이치에 이덕구무려 슈쇼케으 진타이젠넨 쇼부츠호카이 구진진노 그거가이타이 무묘역근우 세선여무 니노시시 진토구무려 그큰 거다이 지혜진며 거묘이소 신도다이센 간가사부츠자이쇼호 가도쇼지 미프게다츠 푸세조이 카이닌 쇼진 뇨세산마이 치에 이조 고세 토크부츠 fu교시간 이사이 크크 이사다얀 캐시 우부츠 야쿠세노쿠만 무료다이쇼 슈뇨고자 구요 이사이 시토쇼부츠 푸뇨구도 켄쇼 fuyakuhinyogoja shobutsu sekai bufukage mushu satsudo komyo shisho henshi shokokunyoze shojin 이진난료료가 사부츠 코쿠도 다이이치 고슈키며 도조 초자츠 코쿠뇨 나이온 니무토소 Gato aimin dodatsu isai jipporai sho shinatsu shoujo ito ga koku keraku anon kobutsu shinmyo ze ga shinsho hotsuga no hi riki sho shoyoku jippo seson chie muge joryo shison chiga shingyo keryo shinshi shoku doku chu gagyo shojin ninju fu ke namanda bu namanda bu namanda bu namanda bu namanda bu namanda bu gani shiku doku byodo se isai do boda ishin ojo an rako namandav 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 namandav.
Please rise for the reading of the Golden Chain, which can be found on page 9D of the service book. Golden Chain. I'm a link in Amita's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I will keep my link bright and strong. I will be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect who are weaker than myself.
I will speak pure and beautiful thoughts, say pure and beautiful words, and do pure and beautiful deeds. May every link of Amita's golden chain of love be bright and strong. May we obtain perfect peace. Namandavs, namandas, namandavs, namandavs. You may be seated. We will now listen to the Dharma message given by Minister's Assistant, Miss Sharon Sasaki.
Please join me in Gassho and let us bow our heads in reverence. There are lotus flowers as large as chariot wheels growing in the pools. Those of blue color emit blue radiance. Those of yellow color emit yellow radiance. Those of red color emit red radiance. And those of white color emit white radiance. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Good morning, everyone. The passage I read is from the Amida Sutra. And in it, Shakyamuni Buddha is describing the Pure Land. I'll take this off, actually. The land of perfect bliss. To his disciple, Sariputra. I love this passage because it describes the uniqueness and beauty of each lotus flower, which is like the uniqueness and beauty of every individual. To the Buddha, all beings are equal and deserve to be respected and treated equally. In our Jodo Shinshu tradition, Shinran Shonin teaches that Amida Buddha's compassion makes no distinction between young or old, good or evil. Amida's compassion embraces everyone. When we say Namo Amida Butsu, we are reminded that we're accepted just as we are by Amida's compassion. This means that every sentient being, meaning all living things, emits our own unique radiance, and each being shines brightly and equally in their own way. Also, in Buddhism, sentient beings who aspire for awakening are often compared to a lotus bud that grows out of the mud. When we become enlightened, our lotus blooms. Thank you to Mr. Bill Teague for helping with the slides. Really appreciate it. There we go. So this is a photo of a lotus bud. And to show you some different lotus radiance, using our high school, Dharma school class as an example, Paulina might bloom like this green and white lotus with petals that curve upward. Cassidy might bloom like this deep purple lotus. Ava might bloom like this pink lotus with a lot of rounded petals. Arturo might bloom like this white and pink lotus with petals that are straighter and longer. Andrea might bloom like this blue lotus with spikier petals. And Annika might bloom like this yellow lotus that sits right above the pond. Each of us is different. We like different food and entertainment. We have different backgrounds. We think and react to life circumstances differently. But Amida Buddha's light, boundless wisdom and compassion, shines equally on all of us. As I was preparing this Dharma talk, I asked myself, am I able to embrace all life equally, like the compassionate Buddha? I thought of this example. Do you know what this is? Yeah, it's a hummingbird feeder. It's our feeder that we have at our house. At my age, things like this will give you lots of enjoyment. It's fun and easy to make hummingbird food. Have you done it before? Yeah? Good. So you just add a half a cup of sugar to 2 cups of water, and then you mix it up until the sugar dissolves, right? So when we first got our feeder, it took a while for hummingbirds to find it. I remember the first time a hummingbird customer came, I was very excited. Then more and more started coming. And starting at around 6 months ago, I was feeling very popular. I thought I made the tastiest hummingbird food around. Sometimes 3 or even 4 birds at a time would be eating there. And sometimes we would get other kinds of birds, like this yellow one. And in my excitement, I took this time lapse of our hummingbird activity. Hopefully you can see this. Yeah. So then one day, about 2 months ago, unexpectedly, the activity at our hummingbird feeder suddenly changed. Can you guess what happened? What? Yes. So, next slide. The reason they stopped coming was bees came. Lots and lots of bees came. And then they scared away the hummingbirds. At first, I didn't know what to do about it. Then I asked my husband, Robert, to fan the bees away and bring the feeder inside for a while, hoping that the bees would go away. We waited for a week at a time, hoping that they would go away. But every time we tried bringing the feeder out again, the bees would come back. So finally, Robert did a little repair job on the feeder. He taped and blocked some of the holes to make it harder for the bees to get the food, but still allowing the hummingbirds to get it. So you might be able to tell from what he did on the holes. So for the last few weeks, you can show the next slide, the strategy has worked. The bees have not really come back, and we're back to having birds at our feeder again. I took this photo yesterday of a bird eating the food. So what does the story tell you? It tells me that actually my feeding the birds is not true dana or selfless giving, which Yukari-san in her Dharma talk last Sunday talked about. I have to admit that I feed the birds mainly for my own enjoyment. On the other hand, the compassionate Buddha views the birds and the bees as equally deserving of wisdom and compassion. The Buddha even accepts me, a person who doesn't quite measure up when it comes to compassion. At this point, I'd like to share a song with you, written by Misuzu Misuzu Kaneko, who was a famous Shin Buddhist Japanese children's songwriter. And the song is called A Little Bird, a Bell, and I. So this is the song.
If I spread my arms as wide as I can, I cannot fly in the sky, can't fly at all. But a little bird that can fly can't run on the ground, can't run as fast as me the way I do. Even if I shake my body like a bell, I can't make a beautiful sound. But I bet the carrion doesn't know all the songs that I know. The
So that was the song. It's called a little bird, a bell, and I. And I'm not sure if everyone in the back was able to hear, but the main refrain is, "We are all different, but we're all nice." And this song is told from the perspective of the Buddha. To the Buddha, the bird, the bell, and I are all different, but we're all good in our own unique way. The Buddha accepts all life as equally precious. So remember from the song, we are all different, but we are all nice. And each of us has equal potential for Buddhahood. We can all each bloom like our own unique lotus flower. In closing, please join me in Gassho. There are lotus flowers as large as chariot wheels growing in the pools. Those of blue color emit blue radiance. Those of yellow color emit yellow radiance. Those of red color emit red radiance. And those of white color emit white radiance. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida.
Thank you, Ms. Sharon Sasaki, for giving today's Dharma talk. Please rise as we recite Kokun on page 92. Okay. Watakushi tachi wa Mihotoki sama no kodema de arimasu. We are all Buddha's children. Watakishu. We will all follow the Buddhist teaching. Watakushi tachi wa mina nakayoku itashimasu. We will all be friendly to everyone. Namo Dapsu, Namo Dapsu, Namo Dapsu. You may be seated. That's not your turn, Sam. Yes, it is. Yes. At this time, does anyone have any announcements?
Today is the last day that the pre-K through third grade class is collecting games for our Little Kids Can Do Big Things board game drive for the Ronald McDonald House.
After the adult portion of the service, if anybody wants a show and tell tour of the altar area and questions answered, I will be continuing our intro to Buddhism session then.
Good morning, everyone. Just a reminder that we're having the Hanamatsuri Tostada Bingo Fiesta on Sunday, April 9th, after the service. And this event will be in support of the MAs going to Japan. And so pretty much the packages, tostadas and bingo, teens and adults will be $12, which includes 2 tostadas and 5 bingo games. And then youth, 12 under, $5 includes 1 tostada and 5 bingo games. And during the event, additional tostadas can be purchased for $5 each. And so we have tickets? No, not yet? Okay, so we are taking reservations, and the payment is due by March 31st. So you can call the temple 619-239-089. Well, actually it's missing 1 digit. Anyways, you can call the temple, or you can email to do your reservation. And donations are being accepted for bingo prizes, gift cards, gift baskets, bags of rice, etc. Thank you. Okay, so you can actually start doing the reservations today. Thank you.
Thank you, Arturo, and thanks especially to Katie Sumida, who leads our monthly Intro to Buddhism class. I encourage any of you who haven't had an explanation of the altar here and all the symbols involved to please stay after for that. Otherwise, I invite you to join the adult Dharma discussion, which will be downstairs in the conference room. Thank you.
Good morning. Most of you are aware of the Obon-again shop, or one of the temple's really bad puns. But it's a resale shop. We use Asian things, Japanese things, gently used, that have been donated to the temple to raise money for our scholarships. So we've been doing this for a trillion years, and but we haven't had a proper sale for quite a long time. So because we've eased our pandemic restrictions recently, we are going to be setting up the Obon-again shop in the Sangha Hall, which is the thing that looks like a house at the other end of the parking lot. And that's going to happen on Bazaar. Okay, so Bazaar Day, and for some days prior to, we're going to be setting up all the things that we haven't been able to look at that have been donated to the Obon-again shop. And I need a lot of help. People who are interested in helping out, please leave your, if you aren't already a dedicated volunteer, leave your name at the front desk, or let me know what your phone number and email is, and I will send you the schedule so you can come out, help us sort things, find bargains for yourself, and raise a great deal of money for the scholarship fund. It's a wonderful fundraiser to help our kids when they go off to college. Thank you so much.
Good morning. On April 9th, we'll be observing our Hanamatsuri service, which is celebrating the birth of the historical Buddha. But on April 8th, Dharma School will be working on decorating the Hanamido, which will be the flower altar that we will be doing our sweet tea offering on Hanamatsuri Day. So if you'd like to come out and help us, at 1 o'clock on Saturday, April 8th, we'll be decorating the Hanamido. And also, Dharma School will be gratefully accepting any floral donations or monetary donations toward the purchase of flowers. Thank you.
Hi, good morning. Yes, April 9th, Hanamatsuri is a big day, a major service for us. But also that day, the BWA will be having their bake sale, and they'll be selling their Daifuku mochi. So please support the BWA's bake sale that day. Also today, Hope all of you join us for hospitality. And because the San Diego State basketball game is on at 11:20 this morning, we'll be showing it. It'll be on the big screen downstairs if you'd like to stick around. Okay, thank you.
Please put your hands together for closing meditation, loving kindness meditation. Can't see it. Oh, okay, good. Okay. May all beings be happy and well. May no harm or difficulty come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May I be happy and well. May no harm or difficulty come to me. May I live in peace and harmony.
May my family be happy and well. May no harm or difficulty come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May my teachers be happy and well. May no harm or difficulty come to them. May they live in peace and harmony.
May my friends be happy and well. May no harm or difficulty come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May strangers be happy and well. May no harm or difficulty come to them. May they live in peace and harmony.
May my enemies be happy and well. May no harm or difficulty come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May all beings be happy and well. May no harm or difficulty come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. This concludes our service for today. Thank you, Miss Sharon Sasaki, for officiating today's service and for Smitty Sensei bringing the con show. Thank you also to Mr. Bill Teague and Mr. Brevin Hondo for the live stream. The Dharma School students may do a shoko and are excused to their classes, followed by the adults who may proceed to the conference room downstairs for the adult discussion. Thank you for your attendance today and see you next week.